My dad's obsessed with the Grail myth.
Really?
He's such a King Arthur guy.
Did he read all the like Dan Brown,
Dan Brown,
right? The Dan Brown books.
He has all of Dan Brown's books, yes, but also almost every known version of the Arthurian legend.
Really?
Every single one.
That makes sense because I feel like you're into that kind of stuff too.
Yeah, that's what I grew up with. You know,
right?
He used to read The Hobbit to us to go to sleep.
Aww.
You know, so we would have this amazing picture book of The Hobbit, right, of each chapter, and had these beautiful illustrations, and it was just such a pleasure to listen to that going to sleep. You know, it was Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, it was The Hobbit, you know, it was all these different like mystery and like deep, rich stories. But fantasy was number one.
See, I grew up on Harry Potter, so that's probably why I'm completely Harry Potter obsessed.
You're such a Harry Potter fanatic.
Such a Harry Potter fanatic.
Yeah.
It's because that's what I grew up listening to. Before I could even read well, I was having the Harry Potter audiobooks.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
you did audiobooks before reading the card cover.
I did audiobooks. The first one I actually read was the third one. But for 1 and 2,
That's the Prisoner of... No,
Azkaban. Yeah, Prisoner of Azkaban.
Because what is it? Sorcerer's Stone, Chamber of
Philosopher's
Secrets?
Stone, if you're in the UK. Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Chamber of Secrets.
Wait, they changed the name?
It was Philosopher's Stone, and they decided in America that American kids wouldn't get it, so they changed it to Sorcerer's Stone.
You know that's a real thing, right?
What?
The Philosopher's Stone.
Yeah, that's why she did it.
Yeah.
She's not an idiot.
Right.
Yeah. She may have political. She may have political beliefs I don't agree with, but she's not an idiot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know.
Why did they change it?
Because they changed a lot of stuff. Actually, if you look at the first 3 or 4 editions of Harry Potter, they changed a couple words in it too, like English phrases they didn't think American kids would understand. And by the time they got to the 5th book, I believe, the books were so well known that they figured they can leave in the English language, like slangs and phrase words for things because people would understand it's a British book. But they changed they changed jumpers to sweaters because we call this a jumper in the UK.
Right.
So they changed that. They had a couple other words they changed.
What?
Yeah, and then because she didn't have much sway at that point, she was an unknown writer trying to get her books out. She just agreed to change it to Sorcerers.
See, how does that happen? And then you have books like Lord of the Rings that literally has different languages.
Because she wasn't a well-known writer at this point. And
that's true. What about Twilight? Because they needed an editor. I heard Twilight is like the most grammatically incorrect novel of all time.
Yeah.
Like you read it and it's just basically like imagine a baby seal getting hit with a club writing a book.
I wouldn't say it's that
basically
bad. Have
Twilight.
you read them?
No.
Okay, I read the first one and part of the second one.
To be honest, how was it?
Yeah. It's not my style
She's
of
grimacing.
book. It's not my style of book.
Yeah.
But
it's like softcore porn, right? Like the book itself is like kind of...
Not at all.
It's like romance. No?
Oh my God, Alexander, it was written by a Mormon. There's like nothing risque in those books.
Listen, Mormons have multiple wives, so I'm not seeing your point here.
That is very, very PG.
Really?
But, huh? Yes, for kids.
It's a kid's book?
Yeah.
Well, the movies weren't for kids.
Yes, they were.
No, they weren't.
Twilight?
Twilight was so sexual.
Are you thinking of 50 Shades of Grey right now?
No.
Are you sure?
50 Shades is a dark novel, though. That is definitely not a children's. No, Twilight, the
50
vampire.
Shades is dark? It's not dark. It's like a sexy novel, 50 Shades of Grey.
It's kind of dark, isn't it?
No, it's about a girl who like falls in love with her boss and he's like into BDSM and...
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it was dark. It was kind of cheesy, but...
Yeah, okay. I don't know.
Twilight was written for teens, for like 11-year-old, 12-year-olds up to like, 18-ish. And it's about this girl who is in high school and falls in love with this vampire. And
just like that.
Just like that. And she's all broody and like, misunderstood. And he's all broody and misunderstood. And they fall in love. And they were fun. They were cute books. I read the first one. I read half of the second one. And then the characters annoyed me, so I stopped.
Yeah, okay.
But they must have something because people like them. There must be some appeal.
There was a magic to it, obviously.
Yeah.
So here's my question for you. So you've read both books.
Harry Potter and Twilight?
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so we're not going to compare the books.
Don't ask me which one's better, because that's just a stupid question.
We obviously know the question. Yeah. Even though I've read Harry Potter too. I loved Harry Potter.
Yeah.
But here's my question. In terms of power levels, in terms of who's more powerful, right, as a character, like if characters got into fights.
Well, like Edward Cullen or Harry Potter?
Yeah. Who would win that fight? Who would win?
Are we talking about Harry Potter at what age, though?
Okay, we'll split the difference, right? We'll do Harry Potter in the same age as Cullen was, whenever that was. So it's like high school.
He's like 17 or 18.
So okay,
Harry
so 17.
Harry Potter then.
Harry Potter, you think would take Edward Cullen?
Yeah. Well, Edward Cullen, his thing is he's really fast.
Yeah, he like runs really fast, right?
Yeah, yeah. And he can like lift up.
He's also a vampire.
He's a vampire. But Harry could.
And he has diamond skin, doesn't he? So he's like armored.
Yeah, he's diamond skin. You
Looking
know,
pretty good
you know
for
a lot
Colin.
for someone who hasn't read
I've seen the
Twilight.
movies. I've seen the movies.
Secretly, you love them.
No.
The movies I actually really enjoyed. I thought they were fun, the movies. But let me think. Harry Potter could just do stuff from a distance, though, couldn't he? He could like Expelliarmus the shit out of him from far away.
Could he though? I kind of think Harry Potter's a pussy.
No.
Yeah, I kind of think he's like a little bit of like
His greatest strength is the fact that he can love.
Point for Alexander.
All right.
Point for Alexander.
All
Because
right.
that gets you far in the real world in a magical fight with a snake-faced villain.
You know what?
Please stop Voldemort. I love people.
No, it saved him. It did. It saved him.
Did it?
The fact that he could love is what saved him.
No, the fact his parents loved him and put a spell around him is what saved him.
And then
Am I
he's-
wrong?
No. And then he sacrificed himself in the end.
You're getting heated. What? You're like you.
The spell,
Wait, when did he sacrifice
the spell
himself?
that his parents put around him
Yeah, the protection
got
spell.
broken when Voldemort took in some of Harry's blood. That protection got lost.
Wait, when did Voldemort take his blood?
In the fourth book, when Voldemort comes back to life.
The Half-Blood Prince?
No.
No.
The
Prisoner of Azkaban?
No.
Shit.
The Goblet of Fire.
The Goblet of Fire. Okay. Oh, yeah. He did take his blood.
And so then the reason Harry Potter lived is because he sacrificed himself to save the people in Hogwarts.
in
And
that book?
that sacrifice is what caused him to live. In the last one.
Oh, in the last one. So, right. And then he comes back alive, though.
Yes, because Voldemort killed the Horcrux inside him rather than Harry himself. Spoilers.
Right. So basically, Harry failed and then Voldemort made a bad decision, is what you're telling me.
Harry failed?
He failed.
Failed at what?
Well,
Dying?
if Voldemort didn't destroy the last Horcrux.
No, Harry went in fully prepared to die.
Right. That's great.
Right?
Honorable.
And because he did that, because he went in fully prepared to die with no intention of living, when Voldemort killed him,
Yeah.
it killed the Horcrux inside of Harry.
Also, at the same time. Gotcha. Okay. So because he was so sacrificial, magic came from that to
Yes.
where it brought him back to life?
He didn't bring him back to life. He didn't die. The Horcrux inside him died.
Okay, right. But it brought Harry back to
He
life.
didn't come back to life, though. He never actually died. The Horcrux inside him died.
Oh, so he never actually died.
No, he was like in limbo for a moment, but he never actually died.
Right, because he was in that white room,
Yes,
right? Where he saw
yes,
Dumbledore,
yes.
and Dumbledore's like trying to take his hand and like move it down to.
What?
Wait. Sorry, wrong dream.
You made me drop my phone. I was so into that for a second.
What would happen if Harry Potter went into that, you know, that memory bank thing, and he just pulls out Dumbledore's like disgusting like
His
old man
pensive-
thoughts?
Oh no, Dumbledore didn't
Come
have
on.
gross thoughts.
Okay, yeah, because he's perfect.